to avoid the dreaded 0 for 3 in the series. His last start was mid-April against the Cleveland officials tonight. The crew chief is Scott Foster. Our rep in the Knicks will have it first.
How high out those high screening rolls are for Jalen Brunson. Gives them a little bit more room to operate downhill.
Absolutely, and I think if you're going to pressure the ball, that's one thing that's going to happen. If you're Indiana, the screen is going to be higher on the floor.
It's Nembhard. Nice fake. Anunoby will tail him into the paint. Rebound Towns. Didn't see a kind of minutes he's normally used to seeing in game 2. It's Bridges, and Halliburton will defend. Brunson again finds some depth in the corner. It's a 3. Bridges. Rebound taken by Nembhard.
Great block out by Miles Turner on Mitchell Robinson, the best offensive rebounder in the playoffs.
It's a Turner 3. And a rebound by Towns, his second.
Tyrese went down hard on that dribble penetration, kind of grimacing on the way back.
Brunson has been fantastic scoring the ball. It's loose on the miss. Nembhard will vacuum it in. Here come the Indiana Pacers. They're the 4 seed, the Knicks the 3, and Nembhard will set up with a 3. Rebound, another one by Towns.
Still didn't like the defense here. Soft on the switch. That's how Indiana's gotten a lot of threes in this series.
Bridges way off on that shot. Siakam the other way, coming off that monster game of 39 in game 2. This is over Brunson, across the lane.
Well, he created a mismatch right there on Brunson. And again, Brunson giving up size and weight. Siakam coming off that 39-point game 2, continuing to thrive here offensively.
New York has shot the ball well. Game 2, they shot 47%. The Knicks shot 51% in game 1. It's Brunson on the side. Nesmith comes up on him. Shot clock at 1. Off in time and off the rim and picked up by Halliburton. 2 straight games with 11 assists in each. Siakam hard into Towns with a spin. Rebound Robinson.
Siakam wasn't missing many of those the other night.
Towns hard, bulldozing, right to Turner with a fake. Robinson gets it.
It's a great pass by...
And these Pacers have not shot the ball particularly well in these playoffs in this building. Nice crossover block there by OG.
No, and in particular, the guy who struggled here and been great on the road is Tyrese Halliburton.
Inside Anunoby. Knocked away Halliburton. On a bench most of the time. Now he starts the 4.5
straight minutes. So start him, he can get a little rest and come back in the game. So they can get him the same amount of minutes, but not wear him out.
Nembhard with a 2.
The Pacers, they've got to get the defensive rebounding, and Halliburton again always looking up.
With another assist, Bridges will take it deep and get it to go.
Well, it's a great screen by Mitchell Robinson. I really think a key tonight for the Knicks offensively is they've got to set solid screens.
Halliburton had the big game 1. Here's his 3 right here. There's another rebound by Karl Anthony Towns, already collecting 5 in the first 4 minutes.
Well, Halliburton only shooting 18% from 3 in this building in the playoffs.
Big 3.
Create that space there by OG.
It's Halliburton. Bridges held. Here's the shot.
So that's the way it goes.
The thing about Josh Hart is he's an energy guy, and he understands that he is going to bring the same amount of energy as if he's in the starting lineup or coming off the bench.
Brunson kicks it in the corner. It's a Bridges 3. A rebound by Nesmith. And Siakam. Gigantic first quarter. Takes it inside hard. Rebound with his free. It's a 3-point shot. The rebound by Brunson.
Well, Reggie already mentioned it. The Pacer perimeter players in particular have not shot the ball nearly as well here at Gainbridge as they have on the road in the playoffs.
Siakam trying to defend inside. Anunoby. And finally, they get it to go.
Robinson is back in this game, which he is. We have to get out and run even faster, take advantage of their slower lineup. And on defense, we're too jumpy. Don't fall for the shot fakes. Get a hand up, but stay down and stay together, guys.
Ali, thank you. Siakam gets the offensive rebound. Cross-court pass, Siakam. Towns will come out there. It's into Turner, defended by Brunson.
With the paper possession.
Indiana 3 of 12. Knicks 5 of 13. And Brunson's got it. Nimhard stays with him. Nice fit by Brunson. Gets that shot away.
That was great defense by Nimhard, though. Very difficult shot for Jalen Brunson.
Halliburton, who struggles a bit at home in these playoffs, is better on the road with his offense. He's looking for the screen from Turner and goes into Brunson. And got that one.
Brunson giving the basketball up, understanding he's got to work Brunson at this end of the floor.
Halliburton is scoring 7 less points a game at homestand than he does on the road.
Absolutely, and not shooting the ball nearly as well. I'll tell you what, Nesmith gets over screens as well as
Halliburton has had a shot at him here in the first quarter. Going to see a lot of
line in game 1. For the series, though, this may surprise some people. For the series, he is -4 in the plus-minus.
Yeah, look, I mean, one of the biggest, well, the reason for the lineup change with Tom Thibodeau is that 5-man lineup that they've been starting all year was easily the worst 5-man lineup in the playoffs.
Josh Hart has come in, Toppin has come in, Bridges with the deflection and the steal, and here comes New York. The trailing Hart. And Nimhard goes up on him.
good defense there in transition by Indiana.
Bridges hard into Toppin with the fadeaway.
That's nice. And we've seen a lot of that, especially in game 2 from Bridges, that fadeaway from mid-range.
Robinson on the perimeter. The whistle. Miles McBride has just checked in. Deuce McBride has come in for Anunoby.
Smaller lineup on the floor here now for New York.
Turner on top. Toppin, 3. The rebound. Nimhard goes in hard and puts up the shot with a bump into Robinson.
Again.
McBride picks up his second foul. Turner will put up a 3.
And it pays off. 2 extra.
Gets the 3 because he's the one who created the extra opportunities.
They go in here in stride. Robinson couldn't get it. Shepard has come in. That ball was deflected. Halliburton corner. Shepard 3.
Video for players on how to get over picks. Aaron Nesmith has been tremendous.
Now will be Ben Shepard on Brunson. Picks up the quick foul.
Against Mitchell Robinson, because he is a bigger body, a better blockout guy, and a better rebounder than Thomas Bryant.
One shot will go. It's a 3, and Brunson's got 7. Here's McConnell. Played for 2 teams. Sixers.
No question. So the Knicks now.
Their families.
They're going to go away from Cameron Payne. Bring in Wright. He's more of a defensive, bigger than Payne.
Bridges will take it the entire length and have it knocked away. He got a hand on it. It's Halliburton and McConnell. Shepard cuts. Brunson is on McConnell. Toppin switching. Brunson is on him.
Position. What's focused and locked in this game defensively for you?
Exactly that. Living in the transition is making everything as difficult as possible. Just staying connected.
Offensively, no turnovers so far. They're doing such a good job being physical on the ball screens. How are you finding the space and protecting the ball offensively?
There are different players in this game. Towns still has.
They haven't played a second together tonight. Even
Who just missed the last 2 and then picks up the foul. But you talk about continuity in the starting lineup. How about DeLon Wright and Landry Shamet? How many minutes have they been in that backcourt at all, even during the regular season?
Shamet throws it through the hands of Hart. Picked up on the side and saved. Inside, Towns couldn't get it. It's loose. Shamet comes in, as Reg was talking about. Towns on top, Turner right there. Towns will fly into a couple and get it to go. His first basket tonight.
I don't know if we've ever seen this lineup with the Knicks.
Siakam cutting inside. Mathurin. Towns a rebound.
And continues to struggle in this series. Mathurin's going to have to give the Pacers something.
Long shot. Towns, no.
That was awfully deep, awfully early.
Here's McConnell, puts on the brakes, and a 14-footer is down.
Not surprising. He's got great energy at Towns. I think shot selection wasn't great on that last.
Towns goes it hard and gets it to go.
Towns taking the ball off the dribble versus these centers. That was a tough one going left.
Turner's got it. Hart will defend. Back to a fourth.
In games 1 and 2 when it was more of an offensive series.
And the ever-present full-court pressure.
Yeah, but there's no true point guard out there.
Doesn't do a great job waiting and setting the guy up, and then the big wants to get a piece of the guy, so he ends up with the illegal screen.
McConnell trying to squeeze a pass inside into Siakam.
Constant penetration, put pressure on the defense.
Turner and Towns. T.J. McConnell with a Turner screen opens up a 15-footer.
Man, T.J. McConnell for the Pacers.
6-point lead, the biggest for Indiana so far. Towns again, launching a three. Mathurin grabs it. Ahead it goes. Siakam in full stride. Knicks 5 shot attempts this second quarter. All 5 by Karl Anthony Towns. Landry Shamet on top. Cutting Anunoby into the hole.
Ocean finish by Anunoby at the rim.
He's got 5. McConnell the other way. Indiana started 6 of 18. They've gone 8 of their last 10 since. And McConnell off the bench has been terrific. Putting in 10, making a move, slashing to the rack with the spin and a feed. It's Turner over Hart.
Like the pressure here, full court again by the Pacers, just trying to wear you down. Again, the jab and jabbing and jabbing, looking for the overhand right.
Shamet, a three. Mathurin the rebound. Knicks are at 37% shooting. 52% shooting for Indiana. Four minutes gone, second quarter. Mathurin working his way into Hart.
Boards or to get a shot.
Mathurin hit Pacers, 8 o'clock Eastern, and for more on the...
Coach, to your point, you wanted to know this is the first time this New York lineup has played together all season long.
They started their 13th different lineup tonight with Robinson the change. And Hart off the bench. Now Anunoby down low, bumping with Mathurin. Shot clock at 3. There is a 3. Shamet puts it.
They can do one of the best shooters in our game. You give him a slither of daylight, he can hurt you.
Siakam, Shamet right there. A lot of hands grabbing at that ball. Saved by Mathurin. In NBA history with Casey Jones tied at 10.
Amazing.
There's a whistle in the first half.
I would love to know what his whoop score was after that. You see that black band he was wearing around his wrist? I would love to know what his whoop score was after that victory.
Down goes Nembhard. Up goes the shot from Brunson. Rebound falls into the hands of Halliburton. Indiana an assist 11-4. Halliburton kicks it. Nembhard 7. Outside Halliburton, thought 3, makes the move, puts it up. And Hart tried to grab it and does. Bradley on the floor, there's almost a steal. Towns gets it off to Hart.
Now you have numbers because of the gamble in the backcourt.
Bridges across the circle. And Bradley right with him. And Towns in the corner. He'll go up against Halliburton.
Offensive foul. How about for Coach Carlisle and the Pacers? Bradley has taken all the minutes from Thomas Bryant here in that second unit.
Shepard and Halliburton. Bradley down low. Nesmith on the wing. Toppin in the corner. Nesmith with it right here. The hero of game 1 with the move. And leans underneath Anunoby.
Tough shot.
Bucket of the night. The game 1 hero.
Bridges with it. He's 2 of 6. Brunson's got 11.
Again, Nesmith getting over these screens here.
Halliburton will defend Brunson. In the corner, Bridges, 3, rebound, Toppin. New York is shooting 36%. Toppin, spinning up, Brunson takes it in with a pirouette. And the biggest lead for Indiana tonight.
Here's the full court pressure again by the Pacers. Neesmith on Brunson. Again, getting over that high screen.
Corner, 3, Bridges, rebound, Robinson kicks it out, Anunoby over Toppin. Shepard's got the ball, under 5 to go in the second. Indiana shooting 53%. Halliburton, cross court, Neesmith, Brunson in the way.
They cannot let this game get away from them anymore right here.
Look at the pressure here by Shepard on Hart.
Neesmith is on Brunson, Shepard on Hart, Bradley's on Robinson. Shot clock is at 6. Bridges on the move, Shepard down low. Bridges will put one up.
I mean, that is outstanding defense, Coach.
Incredible.
Are you kidding me?
It took New York 18 seconds to get the ball to the hash mark.
That's a 3, and that's a bounds it goes. Steal by Halliburton. 2-on-1 with Shepard, and a trailer in Toppin. Sends the challenge.
Oh, my goodness.
Fast break points for Indiana. 9-zip. It's a Brunson 3. Rebound Shepard. Halliburton on the move. A 3, Halliburton.
They're looking for the shot.
11-0 run since the challenge. Picked off Halliburton.
This has got to be a timeout coming after this for New York.
Points in the last 2 minutes. The last 7 Indy points have come on fast breaks. Anunoby works his way into Bradley.
But it's been Indiana's defense that's fueled this run. The Knicks only have 11 points in 9 minutes in this quarter.
Neesmith on top. And he'll go crashing into Robinson.
Plays, and now New York back to the lineup they started with tonight.
Reggie, do you find a ray of hope with the Knicks closing out that second on a 10-3 run?
Well, again, if they're going to get back in this ball game, it's going to have to be done at the defensive end. Good close out there by Bridges.
Shot clock at 3, and this is Siakam over Towns.
I mean, that's good defense by the Knicks, just better offense from Siakam.
5 New York starters had 2 assists in the first half. And this was the group they began with. 13th different starting lineup this season for New York. Starting Robinson. Curling Brunson.
You're right. I said T.J. McConnell. You got to give credit where credit.
Bench, by the way, Indiana again crushing it there, 23-7.
Yeah, tonight especially. Knicks with not as much on their bench now.
Yeah, it's different now, isn't it? It's changed.
Here's the switch they wanted. That was so good in game 2. That switch with Cat on Halliburton. This time, Cat wins that battle.
Brunson got the rebound. Ends up with Anunoby. Siakam in the way, their former Raptor teammates. Plenty of time surveying Bridges. Curls into Siakam. Cross court, Brunson. Shot clock at 5.
Good close out here by the Pacers.
Nice defense. Anunoby over Nimhard, and it will drop.
Wow.
They used
Tough shot.
every inch of that 24-second clock.
They did, and that was great defense by the Pacers.
And now down to 10.
Nice pass inside. Turner.
These playoffs have been very good when they've been down double deficit. Being able to walk teams down. I just go to that Boston series, games 1 and 2.
Both the games, exactly. You and I saw it. We were there, back from 20-point deficits in each to win. Anything possible in these playoffs. Brunson over Nimhard. Neesmith has got it.
Brunson now 2 for 10 from the field in this game. He has gotten to the line 8 times, so he's got 13 points.
Got to attack Cat with those 3 fouls. You can't settle for jump shots.
It's Siakam going right at Karl Anthony Towns. Kind of thrashing at the ball. Picked up by Bridges.
Why is he not just putting the ball on the floor and trying to go by him?
Which he was doing in game 2.
He certainly was, and what he's done against big guys in this whole playoffs, for some reason, in the playoffs, he has not been nearly as aggressive offensively here as he has on the road.
Back down to 10 again with Brunson hitting right there, and 15 for Jalen Brunson. Halliburton and Bridges. Siakam a screen. Screen roll with Siakam, and in the corner ends up in a three by Nembhard. A rebound pulled down by Towns. Out to Brunson it goes.
Everything's been a rush 3 here. Another steal by Halliburton.
Long reach. Puts on the brakes and pops a three. Siakam flies in there.
Do you trust Towns enough?
Well, here's the thing. I would trust Brunson more.
In here thus far.
Nesmith just refuses to be screened.
Brunson, Bridges, triple.
Great block out there by Miles
was.
Turner.
And Halliburton. Getting a screen, picking and poking his way for that shot.
A rare jump shot.
Bridges to Anunoby. And Halliburton will fly the other way. Defense got back there for the Knicks, and Nembhard, the trailing Nesmith three. Team zip on fast break points. And on second chance points, they have a 9-8 lead right there, all in the easy point category. New York had 7 turnovers the last 9 minutes. They only had 1 the first 19. Anunoby with a 3 from outside.
Within shouting distance.
Well, I think he recognizes Brunson 3 of 11. Bridges 3 of 11. Trying to find a spark offensively here for New York. Cat struggling.
Yeah, Towns 2 for 7.
Nembhard and Anunoby. Turner and Towns. Shot clock at 3. They'll set up. Now doubled. Out of bounds. Shot clock at 1.1 on the shot clock. The quick inbound, and Nembhard couldn't get it. It's Brunson. 15 points, 3 of 11. Towns, here's a collision.
Looking for OG here offensively.
Shot clock at 9, and Brunson will work. Nesmith is right there, and intercepted by Nembhard. Halliburton looking one way, through on the other. Siakam inside.
Assists. It's turnovers again.
Exactly.
Join in the Knicks.
But it's Indiana's defense that's creating all of this. The best defense we've seen from them in this series by far.
Bridges curls and hits. And he has now, in this game, 9. First 2 of the second half. Indiana shooting 50% right on the screws. In the corner, Nesmith hard on that baseline. Knocked out of bounds. Nesmith out top and is in for Indiana. Halfway through the third. Shot clock at 3. Turner's got to make a decision. And it's driving to Robinson. He played him well. They talk so much about the depth.
Their bench has not been effective in opponents. In fact, they've gotten outscored. It's their starters who have gotten them the edge. What the bench has done is given their starters rest, kept the pace up, and so they've been able to finish games extremely well.
Picked up by Bridges on the miss by Brunson. Big shot by Bridges.
Really, really struggling.
Halliburton, top end inside. Tried to tip in his own miss. And pushed onto by Anunoby.
I don't know what Toppin was doing there. He had a dunk. There was nobody between he and the rim.
Towns 3. Tip in try, won't go. Robinson. It's ripped away by Turner. Toppin on the move. Into 2. And a great play. Bridges to Towns. Brunson. Shepard finally got it. Halliburton. Tip by Anunoby.
We've gotten a little sloppy here, guys.
It's Bridges. He'll accelerate and reset. Towns there, Turner in the way, looking for the cutting. Brunson knocked away, turnover. Indiana's got it, and numbers. Top end!
Look, there. Fast break by the Pacers.
Look at the fast break story tonight.
16-0.
Down again. He is questionable. They haven't ruled him out yet, but didn't look good.
Thank you for that. Bringing up good moments of what has led to the injury tonight. Bridges hits inside. Bridges with 13. Halliburton the other way and scoops it up.
He was looking to pass that all the way. And then when it didn't open up, he was able to get it off the glass.
Where Brunson just faces pressure every time. Here he goes down the lane and a rare open lane to work.
Going forward with Nose Neesmith with that ankle injury, being able to blow up plays, you're going to have to rely on Ben Shepherd. And if you're Brunson, you can kind of manufacture points and fouls on Shepherd.
Turner's out, Bradley in. McConnell is in, as you saw. Shepherd with the ball. Second-year player from Belmont. Halliburton with one to fire. Rebound by McConnell. Took it away. Hart was there. And a new shot clock.
You're wondering, how does the smallest guy on the floor come up with that offensive rebound?
He's got a lot of engine in him for sure.
There's no question. As good a motor as there is.
Fifth very successful high school coach in Pennsylvania. Taught him the game. Reflection of his day. You can always tell a coach's son. Here comes Brunson inside into Shepherd.
Throughout the runs.
What's been critical defensively to keep Jalen Brunson from being himself, and do you have another quarter in you for it?
Yeah, like I said, I mean, he's a great player. You're not going to shut him down. He's got to make things difficult. You got to continue to do that.
Thanks, DJ.
Hart with a big offensive rebound. Towns will cash in with the three.
Out. And the best effort play we've seen from Hart all night.
You can see when a lead after three, Indiana 6-0 in these playoffs. Indiana up 2-0. McConnell inside, face the double. Shot clock at 3. Turner's got a foul. And teams, he said, Josh Hart is the heart and soul of this team. But as
We light a fire under Josh Hart coming off the bench.
his sense of schemes that he can attack. Brunson getting a breather. Turner 2 of 2 from the line. Nimhart out. Shepherd is in.
All the Knicks need to do is continue to fight here. Right now, they have this thing within striking distance.
Shannon, hard foul. Right inbounding to Towns. Hart and Shannon.
Wants to jab and shoot a three.
Towns into Turner. And across the lane with the spin.
Good move there by the big cat. And a quick 5 for him here in this fourth.
No word yet on Neesmith if he's coming back in. McConnell hard to the hole. And picked up by Towns.
And you have numbers if you want him with McConnell on the backside.
From behind. What a pass. Towns into the cutting right.
Nice.
Knicks have never won a playoff game in this building, which opened in 2000.
I'm liking how they're playing now, right now. This is the energy and effort that we've been waiting on.
Shepherd inside. Hart knocked it away. Another big play by Hart. McBride to Hart. Back to McBride. Trailing Towns by Turner and hard to the hole. Tighten the screws. Towns can't to one field goal the last 5 minutes, and they get the tip. And it's Shamet controlling for the Knicks. McBride, 3, rebound, Turner.
Oh, why not? He's McBride doing a little bit of everything out here. And this, they're buying a lot of rest for Jalen Brunson.
And Bridges and Anunoby all on the bench resting right now. Turner cutting, Siakam, double.
Look at the defense.
Look at the defense is right.
Good fouls.
Five-point game, Knicks with the ball. And Brunson is still resting. Hart has caught a bit of fire here.
Get the ball to Karl Anthony Towns.
He's got it, and Siakam's on him. Towns in, up, off. Stands up there. But it's been the defense.
Switch!
Robinson, who started tonight, our State Farm audio assist. 3 minutes gone here in the fourth.
That is great last line of communication there by Robinson.
Halliburton fakes and feeds. Nimhard back in. Makes a move, the bump into Hart. 3/4 gone, but back in. Wright is gone, McBride is out.
And again, the free throw rose here for the Pacers. Yep. Going 1 of 2 there by Nimhard.
Here is Brunson. Towns, quick three, Turner there, count it.
Got it on lock.
18 for Towns, 12 in the 4th.
Knicks defense here in this second half has been spectacular.
Turner, 3, Towns, close, rebound Hart.
Well, this is the lineup that Tom Thibodeau has leaned on all year. Has not been great in the playoffs. In fact, it's been the worst 5-man lineup in the league in the playoffs.
Bridges double, Towns cutting, and jackhammered.
The Pacers, how they ended that first half. They had to cut it to 13.
Karl Anthony Towns, 15 points in the 4th quarter. Shot, Halliburton, 3, good.
Here's the thing, the guy with the ball. He's been so good in the 4th quarter in these playoffs, and he struggled tonight.
They got Turner on Brunson. Halliburton was on Hart. Hart will curl, drive, fire, rebound, Nimhard. Siakam a screen, Halliburton a 3. Towns for rebound. Brunson the outlet. Towns has got 10 rebounds. Brunson hard, inside, on the fly, got it to go.
To me, I think, that could be an offensive foul. Smith is moving here.
Nimhard, Nesmith into Hart. Sets, and picked up by Towns. Towns has had a big 4th quarter, takes it into Bradley and puts up the shot. Rebound Siakam.
Karl Anthony Towns, your eyes have to be lighting up with Tony Bradley guarding you, but you got to get to a better spot than that.
It's Halliburton in a nest of defenders. Rebound by Towns. Hart cutting McBride. Nesmith on him. And 6.5 to go here in the 4th. Long 3, Towns, no.
Towns shoots some deep ones early.
Yeah, but he can make them, though. Those are good looks. And now the Pacers offense not flowing like it was in that first half.
They're shooting 48%. Siakam, big shot by Siakam.
I think that coach.
I do not like letting Siakam go to that left hand and right shoulder.
9 lead changes, 7 ties. New York is led by as many as 5. Indiana has led by as many as 20. Hard charging Town. And a double-double with 19 and 12. Deficit in the playoffs in the NBA. And the Knicks are down 2 games. Be emphasized enough for New York. 17 points in this 4th quarter for Karl Anthony Towns. Nimhard got the screen from Siakam. Nesmith is picked up by Hart. Shot clock is down to 6. It's Siakam against the smaller McBride. Towns with another rebound. He's got 13 with Hart in control. Brunson on the bench with 5 fouls.
All right, the hot hand here of Cat.
Towns 3. Good! What a shot! Has New York come back from a 20-point deficit to take this lead of 4?
2 things. Their defense has been the best it's been the entire series. And Karl Anthony Towns.
Brunson on the bench, 5 fouls. Here comes McBride, who's given them a jolt in this 4th quarter. 7 points. Early foul trouble, had to sit on the bench, but he's back in. And he has it here, controlling, and Towns on top, playing with a lot of confidence. Turner will defend. Towns in tight.
I mean, their offense in disarray here in the second half.
Well, they've got their starters on the floor.
Bridges and Siakam. Siakam shot. Oh, a big one.
Gotta ride him.
Right shoulder turn. He's almost automatic down there.
It's McBride, and Nimhard will defend. Bridges picked up by Nesmith. Sorry, Coach. First free throws by 4 to play in the 4th. Then he goes 2 of 2. Halliburton. Getting a screen from Turner once, twice. As he jab steps in there, and it's off to Nesmith. Anunoby there.
Good D there.
It is. Defense has changed for the Knicks. Nesmith pulls his way and knocked away.
That's not going to work.
It's Turner. Overtime.
13. Told you guys I didn't like the energy by the Pacers.
Reggie, they went on a 10-3 run to end the second quarter. You're right. In fact, the Knicks have closed the last two quarters with runs. It's in, it's high. McBride saves it. And McBride rocketing to the rim with a foul. Tonight, he is now.
Tom Thibodeau the other night stuck with the lineup that he thought played Towns. He may be leaving Jalen Brunson on the bench.
Knicks have been lights out at the line, 13 of 14 this half, shooting free throws.
Jack Brunson, I gotta have my.
In this series coming down to the wire.
First two games were both for the Pacers.
We've played 146 minutes in this series, and they're separated by 6 points.
Just amazing. It's Towns again, the fake on Turner, the drive, and the collision. Indiana grabs the loose ball.
Brunson will now be going to the scorer's table.
A little drag action here.
It's Turner, Halliburton.
Good rotations by New York to cover.
Halliburton, Nimhard. They'll try to tie. Nope, they go around the horn. This is for the lead from Turner. And a rebound by Towns.
Excellent block out there by OG on Siakam.
15 rebounds for Towns. Bridges on the baseline. Going the other way, knocked away. Rebound, Turner. Another chance for Indiana. The other way, Siakam pushed. And 1 of 3 tonight, and 0 of 1 in the quarter. Try to tie it. And Brunson with the ball. 19 points, 5 of 15. Nesmith on him. Towns a screen. And Brunson inside. And Bridges couldn't find. It's Brunson. That shot clock is low. Driving inside on Nesmith and got the tip. And Brunson is out there on him. Screen, Turner. Towns is on Halliburton. Nesmith on the move and will let it fly. Hart with the rebound.
That's a man's rebound right there by Hart in traffic.
He's come alive on the glass.
He's come alive in this second half. Get Brunson going downhill.
Nesmith on Brunson. Works his way hard inside.
Shot clock right now.
Off to Bridges. Into Brunson. Short.
2 bad shots for 1. Mitchell Robinson's got to get up.
Halliburton driving and cutting. Turner for the lead. Rebound flying inside.
Timeouts left to be able to.
Played 34 minutes, and his rebounding late in the game has been huge. And a couple of beauties right there.
Two big ones.
Free throws.
Gotta go quick.
Halliburton with Bridges defending. Setting up. And down 2. Cutting Brunson. And quickly fouls. And Brunson's been perfect at the line. 4-point lead. Mard to inbound. It's Siakam doubled. Fires 3. No. Rebound. Hart. Who else?
Square guard.
Knicks have now made
team, but New York won the first 2 games. So 2-0 leads, not insurmountable.
Nimhard will fire. Huge part of the New York.